Hey everyone, welcome back to the weekly Monday Motivation Podcast. No more excuses. I am your host, Sandi Ballard, the badass business coach. Thanks for being here, for listening, for sharing this podcast with others. If you're new here, check out my website, badassbusiness.coach. I put some new stuff up there, so just check it out. You can also schedule a free 30-minute session with me. Yes. So I do have a new 12-week transformation program and my millionaire mindset program, which is always super cool. It's one group and one individual coaching session, private session, and then traditional. So there you go. So again, thanks for being here. And I am at the pool today. So if you hear some clanging around, those are some kids going to get some ice from the machine and giggling, living their best life. So yes, I thought it was too nice of a day to work inside. So I'm sitting out here in this amazing, beautiful cabana that I am lucky enough to live in this beautiful community and have access to. So just in case you hear some background noise, but you know what? It's all about being authentic and being here for you. And, today I want to talk about that mythical creature called balance. That thing that we all search for, no matter if you're a business owner, a manager, just do whatever, doesn't matter. We're all searching for some sort of balance. And I like to say balance is bullshit because it's relative, it's subjective, it's balance is in the eye of the beholder. It doesn't matter what you do, who you are, or you could be identical. Maybe you have a twin, identical twin. I bet you still have different ideas of what balance is. So I'd like to shift your mindset to balance or to from balance to alignment. All right. Think about, how can you align what you want in your life with your goals, with your mission and values, right? Because what is balance anyway? Balance is, an even distribution. And is life ever evenly distributed? How many times have you heard people say, well, that's not fair. Life isn't fair. Well, no, life isn't fair and life isn't balanced either. Right? So stop searching for it. Stop searching for it like it's the Loch Ness Monster. It's not there. It's not going to happen. And it's balance is never going to help you achieve what you want. You know, and like I said, line up 10 identical twins or 10 people or whatever you think is completely the same. And it's all going to be different. What affects your balance? Your family. Do you have kids? Do you have spouse? Do you have siblings? Do you have parents? Does anyone in your world have health issues? Where do you live? What are your hobbies? What's your energy level like? Are you a morning person, a night person? Do you work the weekends? What is your business or career? I mean, there's so much that plays a role in finding that mythical creature called balance, right? What years ago when I was working with a client that she came to me and was talking about just feeling out of sorts and overwhelmed, ready to give up. And so we talked through what she needed. And the thing is with speaking of twins, I didn't even think about that. She had three-year-old twins at the time, husband, new business. She was burned out. She didn't have any me time. And that's one of the biggest things that you're going to need to find a line is subject some me time into your life, right? And and with her, so we scheduled her day, we looked at her. What time do you normally get up? What time do you normally go to bed? What happens in between? When do you have to start your work day? It's your business. Do you have to start every day at 8 a.m.? Can you take a certain day off, like another client of mine? So we looked through all of that and looked through, yes, getting in some me time, getting in some time with her husband, just breakfast with her husband to start the day was very important to her. And then we looked at what she could do on certain days of the week to start her day a little later. She got her staff going and then she took some time for her. So thinking about your day, what's it look like? Is every day the same? Or are you forcing yourself to, I don't know, be at the mercy of your clients, customers, patients, staff? Are you allowing the shit to happen to you? Or are you going to take control and win back some alignment in your life? Right. So again, balance is bullshit. Alignment works with your goals, your dreams, your mission, your vision, your energy. all of that, right? And another client of mine, she takes Wednesdays off. And if you're listening, you know who you are. And years ago, she was allowing that Wednesday to get sucked away. She would sneak into the office because she had a back door to her office. She didn't think people would notice that she was there. Yeah, they'd find out she was there. They'd come in, want to meet, uh, talk about things. And guess what? She found out after months that her Wednesdays were gone. She was frustrated, burned out, overwhelmed, all the things, but she had done it to herself. She didn't take that day for herself. And yeah, sometimes she spends it with her dad or her son or her friends for lunch, but she always, always, always does something just for her. And she just, it's amazing, just the change and taking that day. And yeah, it's right in the middle of the work week, but it works. So finding out what works for you. When can you take some me time? And alignment isn't just about me time. It's, taking a break during the day, giving yourself that mental break, that physical break where you stand up and stretch and lean back, get up, move, take a walk if you can, take a nap if you prefer. I know so many people, and I'm guilty of it sometimes, where I don't eat lunch or, well, I'll just eat while I'm working, right? Sometimes you work through lunch. I've had people say, I didn't eat today. I'm like, how the hell do you do that? I get too hungry. But, making sure you're taking that break for you. If you have staff, hmm, do they get a vacation? PTO, whatever you want to call it. Well, why don't you? Do you take time off? And I mean more than just a day here and there. Do you take legitimate time off, or are you too busy micromanaging or afraid that shit's going to burn down while you're gone? That was the thing we worked on with a client. We did a pretend vacation, well, staycation, right? So she didn't go anywhere. And she told the staff not to call unless something burned down. Ironically, there was a car on fire in the back parking lot, but they didn't call her because it didn't affect the business. Came close, but it did affect it. So sometimes you have to do things like that. You have to learn to let go, learn to trust. And if you don't trust your staff, then we need to talk and we need to do some training. Yes, don't forget about that. I do team building and I do coaching for staff as well. But, you got to take those breaks mentally, physically for you. How else are you going to find alignment? How else are you going to feel good about what you do every day? So I'd love to hear from you. Have you found that mythical creature, the Loch Ness Monster? Have you found your alignment? Have you found what works for you and what helps keep you from burnout? I'd love to hear from you, Sandi at sandiballard.com. And don't forget, Sandi with an I, because my mother was a pain in the ass. Yes. Tell me, share in the comment section. How have you found alignment, or are you still struggling with that? Are you still struggling to give yourself those breaks and that time you need to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit? I look forward to hearing from you. And if you need help, please check out my website, badassbusiness.coach. Schedule a session, jump on that 12-week transformation. Let's help you make some big changes in just 12 little weeks. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to helping you be the most aligned that you can be so you'll succeed and do more than you ever thought possible. Cheers.